Part 55. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 541. His delicate face began to slowly flow out of pus under the heat of the fire. Almost disfigured. But why can't this damn flame be put out? Damn it! Damn these people! These people have to die. This samadhi true fire is the innate skill of the three-headed dog of hell, Xiao, and it cannot be extinguished by ordinary water. Once ignited, it will be life-threatening. Each of the three dogs spit out a scorching fire, and the three fires are intertwined. This is the true fire of samadhi. National teacher. Save this emperor. Save this emperor. This emperor is about to be burned to death. Zales rode on the giant beast and flew fast in the air. He tried to get rid of the shackles of the Cerberus three-headed dog, but the three dog mouths bit him viciously. This action, not only did not get rid of the Cerberus three-headed dog, but made the bond between them even closer. I can only say that I killed myself. Let go of His Majesty the Beast King. At this time, in the orc army, an old orc soared into the sky. This is exactly the second 5-star king level orc in the orc army that Bai Piao said before. After he launched the attack, all the orc army began to pounce. 8 king level legions. Full resistance. God Pet and Hero Team, fully confront these two 5-star king level orcs in front of you. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, paying full attention to the rapid changes in the battle situation. The 5-star king level hell three-headed dog fights against the 5-star king level orc zallies, without the slightest difficulty. It is completely a hanging trend. But after a 5-star king level orc national teacher came, the situation changed. This orc national teacher looks old, but in fact has a lot of combat experience. Xiao He is already very strong to be able to resist two opponents of the same rank without falling behind. Tisk. It's a pity that all the potential explosion cards have been used up. Otherwise, let Xiao He use one, and it will definitely be a complete abuse. But there is no potential explosion card, but there are still 2 king level orc imprisonment cards. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and secretly stared at the battle situation. The current situation is that Xiao He is struggling to fight against the 2 5-star king level orcs, while a few pets and a few heroes on the side are also assisting the attack. Now that Zealous Beastmaster has obviously been severely injured, after being violently burned by Xiao He's Samadhi True Fire, the resistance is greatly weakened. That's a good goal. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and thought to himself. Kyle, weaken the defense of that Beastmaster. Prepare to focus fire. According to the Lord. Holy Flame. Kyle murmured, the skill of ignoring the level to weaken the armor is too awesome. Use the king level orc imprisonment card. Fang Fan directly took out a card and let out a low cry. Roar. I can't move. At the same time, the Beastmaster Zales was directly imprisoned. Set fire. Attack. Fang Fan nodded secretly. Just the right opportunity. Tengu eats the moon. The three-headed dog of hell once again displayed his innate skills and gnawed directly at the head of the Beastmaster's allies. Clack clack. 3 seconds later, the head of the Beastmaster's allies had been bitten off and was thrown to the ground at will, making it particularly conspicuous. Your Majesty the Beast King. Seeing that the Beastmaster's allies was killed, the old orc national teacher roared a few times. It's not entirely because it is related to the righteousness of the monarch and minister, but more importantly, Zalaz is cold, and he is left with a 5-star king level combat power. He can't hold it anymore. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu. Chapter 542. Encircle, Attack. Stay a breath. I was really slaughtered. Fang Fan suddenly added another sentence. He silently drew out a card that he had only obtained a few days ago. The 5-star King level Orc National Division is stronger than the previous 5-star Beast King's allies, but he is now facing a siege of a group of people. He wanted to run, but there was another 3-headed dog from hell swooping on him. I want to fight, but I can't really fight. To be caught in such a dilemma is truly tragic. In addition, there is the real fire of Samadhi of the 3-headed dog of hell burning all the time. Gradually, the Orc national teacher Antonio collapsed. Stop fighting, I surrender. I am willing to submit to the great emperor. I am willing to be your humble and loyal servant. The sudden wave of operations by the Orc national teacher Antonio really surprised Fang Fan. Pretty decisive. If you know you can't beat it, you surrender. Those who know the times are Junja. This guy can also be called a handsome man. Fang Fan nodded secretly, thinking in his heart. The words when surrendering were quite sincere, but I don't know how sincere they were. Antonio, master of the Orc kingdom, I accept your surrender. The corners of Fang Fan's mouth were slightly raised, and his face was full of smiles, looking unusually gentle. Thank you, esteemed emperor. Antonio's head was slightly lowered, and the lowered eyes began to reveal a lot of killing intent. He watched Fang Fan getting closer and closer, and his mood became more and more excited. Get a little closer. Get a little closer. He can kill this so-called emperor in one move. By then, the Lion Orc Kingdom may not be able to rise in one battle. This is the best chance. Use the King level Beast Slave card. Fang Fan snorted, and directly used this card on Antonio. The operation was very secret, and no one found it at all. King level Beast Slave card, but imprison a 5-star King level and below orcs to become their slaves. Note, the imprisoned orcs need to be free from resistance. How could Fang Fan not know the wolf ambitions of these orcs? Sincerely surrender? Is it possible? Go to hell, it hurts. Antonio, the national master of the orcs, suddenly attacked. Before he could touch Fang Fan, his complexion suddenly changed dramatically, he knelt on his knees, and cold sweat broke out on his forehead. Just now, he was thinking about killing Fang Fan with one move. But as soon as he made a move, his body and head didn't obey him. There are a series of suppression commands in my mind. These instructions actually made him kneel in front of the human race in front of him. Damn. What's the matter? Shameless and despicable. Antonio started rolling frantically on the ground holding his head. He was not stupid, and he could naturally see what was going on in him. Obviously, the changes in his body have nothing to do with Fang Fan. Insidious and cunning human race. Tisk, this King level Beast Slave card is very useful. Didn't you say you want to surrender to me? What? You still want to attack? From now on, you will be my beast slave. Serve me well, the benefits are endless. If you have the slightest bit of infidelity, you will surely die. You don't want these orcs to die because of you, right? Never mind those orc soldiers. On this orc plane, there are still countless orc civilians. Tisk, do you want to completely exterminate the orcs? Fang Fan shouted angrily, full of domineering. To deal with orcs like Antonio, it is natural to be tougher. You are listening to novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shuyu. Chapter 543. Don't. Let me go, let me go. My head, it hurts. Countless cold sweat oozes from Antonio's forehead. After being forced to use the King level Beast Slave card by Fang Fan, Antonio has been completely controlled by Fang Fan. With a little thought, Fang Fan can kill him directly. This is where Fang Fan's strength lies. The king level beast slave card is indeed very special. This is the first time, and I hope it is the best time. In the future, wherever there is a bit of disrespect, kill it directly. Fang Fan snorted, murderous intent in his eyes. Orc national teacher Antonio showed a submissive look on his face. Now that his life is in Fang Fan's hands, it is not the time for him to call the shots. Antonio must obey the Lord. Antonio stooped and sighed. After all, it has come this far. This feeling of being coerced is naturally not very good, but it is better than being executed. And it also involves the lives of hundreds of millions of orc civilians. From Antonio's point of view, he can only choose to yield. Fang Fan's mood at the moment seemed quite excited. This time, it can be said that the battle on the orc plain is full of rewards. Killed 2 5-star king level beast masters, and also subdued a 5-star king level orc national teacher as a beast slave. Coupled with the harvest of many killing points, it can be said that Fang Fan is very satisfied with the harvest. World announcement. 0178 The 2 beast kings of the orc plain were killed. The battle of the plains ended ahead of schedule. 0177 The human plane was victorious. Now start to issue the rewards of the plane killing list, start to clear the killing list, start to issue all the rewards of the victory plane. World Babel Dialogue. Hey, God Fang Fan, did the expedition to the orc plain succeed? Oh my god. This is too strong. I really saw the great god Fang Fan right. Hey. I've said it before. Fang Fan is a great god. Tisk, I remember there was a group of people chattering here before. What's going on? I didn't believe in Fang Fan at the time. What's going on now? Are they all queued? Hee, what qualifications do they have to not believe in the great god Fang Fan? There is the great god Fang Fan. Our human race will surely prosper. Our Chinese realm will surely prosper. What did the leader Fang Fan say before his expedition to the orc plain? Those who violated my human race. Even if they are far away, they will be punished. Anyway, I have recognized the leader of Fang Fan in my life. I, Lianguo, will follow Fang Fan's leader no matter what. What is the leader of Fang Fan talking about? Even if you want me to destroy the country now? Then I will recognize it. Wow, look at the plane killing list, there is an orc on it, and the rest are all our human race. No. Why did an angel race come in? Hey. Never mind. Anyway, the first place is the great god Fang Fan. Hey, those who cursed Fang Fan before the expedition will definitely die in the orc plain, this time will suffer. Even if God Fang Fan is merciful and doesn't want to settle accounts in the autumn, we will definitely not be able to forgive these Tai Han Han. Humph. It's a bunch of idiots. It's impossible to tell who is good and who is bad. Wow, I got the group reward of the victor's plane. It's so rich. A king level promotion card. A universal upgrade card. A common pet upgrade card. These are all the benefits that the great god Fang Fan has laid down for us. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 544. Hey, if there is no great god Fang Fan, let alone the group reward of the victory plane. I'm afraid Xiaoming has been taken away long ago. Fang Fan is awesome. Fang Fan's patron saint. Crazy call for the main party of Fang Fan League. Give a monkey to the king of Fang Fan. In this life, I only wish to be a pawn under the command of the great god Fang Fan. The sudden announcement of the plane not only shocked the entire human race, but also surprised Fang Fan a little. But that's not a bad thing either. The rewards of the Battle of the Plains killing list. But very rich. Planet killing list. First place, Fang Fan, 345,478, 154,749, human. Second place, Vega, 54,124, 17,458 points, Terran. Third place, Jax, 45,784, 37,895 points, Terran. Fourth, Caitlin, 39,784, 28,547 points, Terran. Fifth, Galen, 37,845, 21,458 points, Terran. Sixth, Kyle, 30,214, 20,114 points, Angel Race. Seventh, Antonio, 178, 178 points, Orcs. Eighth place, Susuang, 145, 24 points, Human Race. Ninth place, Jinx, 117, 54 points, Terran. 10th place, Wesker, 99, 21 points, Terran. The total number of killing points obtained by plane creatures 0177, 734,742 points. The total number of killing points obtained by plane creatures on plane 0178, 78,532 points. On the plane killing list, the number in front represents the total killing points obtained in this battle. The number after that represents the remaining kill points after consumption. For example, Fang Fan's killing point data is 345,478, 154,749 points. The more than 300,000 killing points in front are the total killing points Fang Fan has obtained. The 150,000 killing points at the back are part of the remainder after consumption in the killing point exchange shop. Before, Fang Fan spent a total of about 180,000 killing points in order to fully supply the three-headed dog and the little golden dragon to upgrade. The remaining killing points can be exchanged again. In addition to the remaining killing points of a few heroes, there are almost 270,000 killing points. In the Killing Point Exchange store, there are 10 killing points for Tongtian Shinaiu. More than 200,000 killing points can be exchanged for more than 20,000. Forget it, let's take a look at the rewards of the plane killing list first. This reward is not too small. The corners of Fang Fan's mouth raised slightly, secretly excited. Number 1 on the plane killing list, reward Tongtian Divine Jade 100,000, King level promotion card 1000, Universal Experience card *100. King level battle pet summoning card *1. Second place on the plane killing list, reward Tongtian Divine Jade 50,000, King rank promotion card 500, Universal Experience card 50, 10-star war pet summoning card 1. The third place on the plane killing list, reward Tongtian Divine Jade *20,000, King rank promotion card *200, Universal Experience card *20. 9-star battle pet summoning card *1. The 4th to 10th place on the plane killing list, reward King level promotion card 50, Universal Experience card 5, 8-star pet summoning card *1. The 11th to 20th place on the plane killing list, reward King level promotion card 20, Universal Experience card 2, and 7-star pet summoning card *1. The 21 ST50th place on the plane killing list, reward King level promotion card 10, Universal Experience card 1. 6-star pet summoning card *1. The 51 ST100th place in the slaying of the plane, reward the King level promotion card 5, and the 5-star pet summoning card 1. The first place on the plane killing list is Fang Fan. In fact, from the 1st to the 7th, it can be regarded as Fang Fan's reward. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 545. The first is himself. The second to sixth place are all heroes under Fang Fan's command, Vega Galen and others. The seventh, Antonio, who is also the only surviving powerhouse on the Orc plane, has now become Fang Fan's beast slave. Antonio's life has now been controlled by Fang Fan, let alone this reward. The first place will be rewarded with 100,000 heaven-reaching divine jade, plus the second place is 50,000, plus the third place is 20,000. A total of 170,000 heaven-reaching divine jade. In addition to my existing Tongtian divine jade, there are almost 330,000. Together, it's 500,000. Huh, I thought it was an impossible astronomical number to get together the million Tongtian divine jade to build the road to the sky, but now looking back at it, it's pretty common. At least, with the motivation and possibility of completion. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and thought to himself. And then there's 1,000 king level promotion cards for the first place, plus 500 for the second place, 200 for the third place, and 50 for the fourth to seventh place. A total of 1,900 king level promotion cards. In addition to the more than 2,000 cards on my body, there are almost 4,000 king level promotion cards. Furthermore, there are quite a few all-purpose experience cards, more than 190. And there are some pet summon cards. But the most precious of them is actually the king level pet summoning card rewarded for the first place on the plane killing list. According to the scale of the elites under my command, only the king level pet can enter my eyes. Fang Fan recounted his harvest back and forth, and the smiles on his face became more and more. It's time for a drastic and comprehensive upgrade. Fang Fan had a relaxed look on his face and was about to make a move. World announcement. Because the 0178 Orc plane was defeated in the Battle of the Plains, and the two Beast Masters were all killed. The 0178 Orc plane was eliminated. From now on, the 0178 Orc plane has become a battlefield of all races. Open the 10,000 clan plane killing list. The sudden sound of the world announcement made Fang Fan a little confused. He hasn't recovered from the joy of victory before. Why did he come to a list of killings of all races? The Orc plane has become a place where all races compete with each other to fight. Is this place, is it going to flow into a river of blood? Fang Fan doesn't care what happens on the Orc plane. What he cares about is the human race plane and the situation of the Earth star. Rumbling. Rumbling. The sound of the earth moving and the mountain shaking came, and in the sky above the Orc plane, countless plane passages were suddenly opened. One by one strange-looking creatures rushed out of it. A monster with a human face with wings. There are also bloody flame creatures. There are also humanoids with several heads. Near Fang Fan's location, there is also a plane entrance. Crazy-looking birds poured out of it. Everyone. Prepare. Enter combat readiness. Start to evacuate towards the position of the plane passage. Fight. Fight. Fang Fan's expression changed, and he knew the severity of the current situation. This is not just a matter of the Orc plane, all races have come. The Orc plane, as a defeated plane, has actually become a battlefield for all races to fight. It is conceivable that after the slaughter of all races, what will the Orc plane look like when it is poisoned? Can those ordinary orcs survive such a change? The result is very obvious. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 546. Fang Fan was silent. From his point of view, Fang Fan can only say that, fortunately, the human race is the victor of the plain battle. Otherwise, it is the human race that suffers from the poison of all races. Although it is a bit selfish to say so, but when it comes to this kind of thing, Fang Fan can't control so much. Lord, there are about 10,000 birds. One of the 5-star king level, 3 4-star king level, the other king level battle strengths are at least hundreds. Fang Fan's face suddenly became extremely ugly. Wang Clan, so strong. Just randomly came out 10,000 strange birds, including hundreds of king level. Among them, there is a 5-star king level combat power. Fang Fan's previous sense of superiority instantly turned into nothingness, and at this moment he could only feel a pressure from all aspects. If the human race does not rise, it will eventually perish. Who is leading the war of 10,000 races behind the scenes? So many killings out of thin air, what is their purpose? Fang Fan took a deep breath. These, obviously, are all problems. From Fang Fan's point of view, he wants to figure this out. Get it? Thoroughly. I've saved up 1,000,000 heavenly divine jade, I'm going to take a look at the so-called upper realm. Fang Fan clenched his hands tightly, making up his mind secretly, and it was difficult for him to settle down in his heart for a long time. At this time, it is normal to have some complex emotions. The three-headed dog of hell. Antonio. You two work together to fight that 5-star king level monster. God's Pet Legion. Hero Legion. 8 king level legions. Sweep the enemy. Fang Fan gave an order and the battle started. Although these strange birds generally have high combat power, they are fortunately not many in number, and the total number is only more than 10,000. Under the slaughter of the elites under Fang Fan's command, step by step towards destruction. Lord, strangle 101 king level monsters, including 1 5-star king class and 3 4-star king class. After the battle, Galen reported the harvest as usual. At the same time, a pile of magic crystals and cards were delivered. Having more than 1,000 top-quality magic crystals, more than 1,000 king-level promotion cards, and these cards. Partridge Spirit Bird Bloodline card *3, contains the Partridge Spirit Bird's bloodline, use it to get the Partridge Spirit Bird's bloodline bonus. Blood Washing Dan card, after using it, you can get a Pulp Washing Dan, which can wash the marrow and cut the bones, and improve the cultivation talent. King Level Magic Scroll card, after use, get a 10-star King Level or lower Magic Scroll. Among the cards obtained, the so-called Partridge Spirit Bird Bloodline card has the most, there are 3. The rest are also some novelty cards, such as shampooing pills, King Level Magic Scroll cards, these are things Fang Fan has never seen before. But looking at the profile, it seems to be very good. And this battle also won more than 1,000 king level promotion cards. In addition to the hundreds of king level promotion cards obtained by killing the elites of the Orc Kingdom of Tux before, and the nearly 1,000 king level promotion cards obtained by killing the elites of the Orc Kingdom of Tyrant Lion. Fang Fan now has more than 2,000 king level promotion cards in his hands, and it is not a big problem to promote 2 1-star king rank legions to 2-star king rank. It's ruined, it's ruined. Holy is defeated, this is the end of our orcs. It's so miserable. Ha ha ha, it's really miserable. Lord, leave a seed for us orcs. Take the 10,000 orcs behind me to the human race plane. They will be like me, forever and forever as your beast slaves. Eternally and forever fighting for you. I, Antonio, in this life, will definitely be the master. Lord. Please. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 547. Bang Bang Bang. Antonio, the old national teacher of the Orc Kingdom, is naturally very old. At this time, like a child, he knocked his head on the ground and made a bang. And the old tears flowed, and his face was full of sadness. Fang Fan was silent and sighed. When the country is broken, even the hard-hearted person will feel sad. Seeing the scene of the Orc Kingdom, Fang Fan unnaturally thought of the human race. If the human race has also become this situation, how should Fang Fan handle himself? Will he kneel on the ground with tears on his face like the old Orc national teacher in front of him? Do not. There is no way this day will ever happen. My Fang Fan will be stronger forever. Since all races are deducing the law of the weak, then I will become the strongest. Fang Fan took a deep breath, then glanced at Antonio and the 10,000 orcs behind him. These 10,000 orcs are all survivors of the bloody battle just now. They survived not because of how strong they were, but because they were weak. Most of them are orcs below the 5-star realm. At this moment, there is no so-called resentment on their faces. Some are just dazed that the orc plane is about to be destroyed. But their identities can only be the same as you, they are all beast slaves. As long as they do something that hurts the human race one day, I will personally let them annihilate the race. Fang Fan's eyes flickered with brilliance, and his words and deeds showed a kind of majestic domineering. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Antonio was the first to salute, and the 10,000 orcs behind him also knelt down. Fang Fan accepted it calmly. The whole army. Evacuate the orc plane. Fang Fan waved his hand. The orc plane is already riddled with holes, and this is a place of right and wrong. Getting out of here as soon as possible is the first choice. Returning to the human plane, returning to the Earth Star, Fang Fan subconsciously took a breath of the air on the Earth Star. In the past, I only felt that it was heavily polluted here. But now, it is very refreshing. Compared with the orc plane, how lucky is the human race plane. Back in Baiduchen is proud of Zhang, and everyone else is waiting there. Lord. You are back. Something happened. As soon as they met, Zhang Ao stepped forward and said with a serious expression. Other people's faces are not very good looking. What's the matter? Orcs appear in China. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, and the murderous intent resurfaced in his eyes. The country lord, it's not the Huajing, it's the M journey, you can find out when you open the dialogue box of the World Tongtian ranking. Over there, a new race has appeared. World Babel dialogue box. The orcs of the M realm have been swept away. It's terrible. A group of people with wings suddenly appeared here. Hoo, those powerful orcs are not their one-shot enemies. A man with wings. Couldn't it be an angel? Could it be that an angel came to rescue us when he saw the disaster our human race suffered? Damn angel. It's not an angel at all. It's a group of birdmen. Kill anyone. It's even more brutal than orcs. M realm, it's almost become Azura hell now. I heard a king-level orc say before he died, it seems to be some kind of winged human. Grass, how come our human race has so many disasters, how can this kind of thing never end? Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 548. What should I do? Now the orcs are gone. The birdmen are here again. Isn't this forcing us to die? Where is the great god Fang Fan? The orcs have been defeated, are you back now? Hey, I strongly request God Fang Fan to come out and preside over the situation. God Fang Fan is our last backbone. Fang Fan Alliance leader, help. Our patron saint. Fang Fan pulled up the world top ranking dialogue box, and frowned subconsciously. He was worried about this before. When the orc plane was completely reduced to the battlefield of all races, how should the human race deal with it? The key is that the two plane channels connecting the human plane to the orc plane have not been closed. This is the source of the disaster. Fang Fan couldn't help but think that if he hadn't dealt with the group of partridge spirit birds easily before, I'm afraid these terrifying partridge spirit birds would be coming out of the plain passage of the northern capital city now. The melee of all races is destined to fight one endlessly. I don't know what is the realm of the so-called winged people on the M realm. What realm is the strongest? The whole ethnic group, is it strong? If it's just the same as that group of partridge spirit birds fighting power, it's understandable. I'm afraid, there will be a strong person I can't resist. If you can poison the M realm now, you can kill the Chinese realm tomorrow. World announcement. GGG, ants. I really didn't expect it. You were able to defeat the orc plane. First of all, congratulations to you. You didn't let me down. Let this killing be more violent. The battlefield of all races has been opened. It's on the orc plane. Your human race can also participate in the war. Intercept the killing point. Strengthen yourself. When your blood slaughtered all races, it is the opportunity for your human race to truly rise. By the way, remind you. The winged people have begun to invade your 0177 human plane. GGG, friendly reminder. The patriarch of the winged people, is an 8-star king level big ant, ha ha ha, enjoy the feast. The announcement of the world came suddenly, and Fang Fan's face suddenly sank. The worst is yet to come. The winged people, actually have an 8-star king level patriarch. This is not good news for the Terran who has just experienced a tragic war. According to the current situation of the human race, let alone the 8-star king level, even a 7-star king level powerhouse can't hold it. Does it really make the race completely wiped out? Fang Fan took a deep breath, clenched his hands tightly, and his eyes were full of struggle. No. Impossible. Human race. It's the human race where Fang Fan lives. I want to uphold this last belief. Keep the last fire of the human race. No race can harm my friends, family, and fellow citizens. Don't say 10,000 races. Even if it is hundreds of millions of races, where can it be? An 8-star king level winged clan patriarch, it may not be invincible. Just like when I fought the orcs before, did I ever feel hopeless and lost? A few days ago, who would have thought that the powerful orc plane would fall apart? Would it be lost to the seemingly weak human race? It even became a battlefield for the conquest of all races. Everything is possible. My human race never seeks trouble, but I'm never afraid of trouble. All the heavens and 10,000 races, to fight, the human race will accompany you to the end. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 549. Fang Fan snorted, murderous aura in his eyes. But it's just a fight? Who is afraid of whom? Since the end of the world, has Fang Fan experienced less wars? Have you experienced brutal decisive battles? One by one, one by one. For Fang Fan, he is already used to it. The battle returns to the battle, but it is still very necessary to increase the probability of victory. Fang Fan secretly said, fearless sacrifice has no meaning or value. Retain your usefulness and fight against the top opposition. Protect the human race. Maybe, it's time to go to the Tongtian Tower in Dongguo City again. If you can get some rare cards, the hope is even greater. The alien race in the M realm must be eradicated, but it must also be guaranteed that there is a possibility of victory. Fang Fan took a deep breath, but he felt that there was nothing wrong with his strategic thinking. I'm going to Toa City. The matter of the M boundary will be resolved when I return from Toa City. During my absence, City Lord Zhang Ao is still fully defending the northern capital city. Don't have any accidents. This time, I leave Antonio for you to dispatch. He is a 5-star king level orc. He defends the northern capital city and guards this passage. He needs some strong people. In addition, I have 8 legions under my command, and I only take away the ruling Unicorn Legion. All the remaining king-level legions are also left to control. Remember, you must do your best to defend Baiduchen. Guard the plain passage of Baiduchen. Don't let aliens enter China through the plain passage of Baiduchen. Of course, if it is really invincible, at a critical time, it is also to abandon the city. Don't make fearless sacrifices. City Lord Zhang Ao, Baiduchen, I'll leave it to you. Fang Fan walked over and patted Zhang Ao on the shoulder, his eyes twinkling brightly. From Fang Fan's point of view, this remark already shows his tenacity and determination. Although he and Zhang Ao had known each other for a short time, they still admired his ability and backbone. This overall view is innate. Subordinate. Subordinates must not quit. The city is here. The people are here. The city is broken. I, Zhang Ao, stay and break the queen. Zhang Ao suddenly knelt down and knocked his head to the ground with a loud bang, showing the restlessness in his heart. Be careful when you go out. Ymir suddenly twisted her body and walked over, giving Fang Fan a warm hug. Remember to die for the old lady. The old lady already knows about you and that Humi Isa. If you dare not come back, I will take your little Humi Isa to death together. Fang Fan suddenly felt that the soft flesh around his waist had been hit by countless critical blows. Women are duplicitous creatures. Before setting off, use up all types of upgrade cards on your body. By the way, use up the remaining killing points. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and sighed to himself. Dear, I've been promoted to the 1-star king level. I'm on the personal combat power list. I'm number 1. Just as Fang Fan was thinking, Kailin walked over from a distance and said excitedly. Kailin, like Fang Fan, was also in the 10-star awakened realm. Suddenly promoted, Fang Fan looked a little surprised. King level, so good for promotion? As if feeling Fang Fan's strange vision, Kailin immediately explained, it's the universal upgrade card for rewards. The kind that everyone has. Just now I went to cross the Xiaoli tribulation, speaking of which, this Xiaoli tribulation is really meaningless and has no lethality at all. Kailin grumbled there. Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 550. I see. Fang Fan nodded secretly and instantly understood. To win the Battle of the Plains, everyone in the human plane received a group reward, and according to the rules, this kind of reward can only be used by oneself. A king-level promotion card, a universal upgrade card, an ordinary pet upgrade card. The ordinary pet upgrade card is basically useless to me. The king-level promotion card, it's not eye-catching. Universal upgrade card, after using it, it will be automatically promoted to a level. Hiss. Fang Fan secretly took a deep breath. This effect is absolutely awesome. This kind of card is absolutely awesome. The victory of the Battle of the Plains has made the survivors of the entire human plane promoted to a level as a whole. It can be said that the existence of absolute cattle batch. Use the universal upgrade card. Just a moment, the wind blows. Thunder and lightning. The thunder in the air quickly gathered together, as if it was Doomsday again. From Fang Fan's point of view, the thunder gathered in the sky is at least the thickness of a bucket. I am so. It's not that he hasn't seen the 3-headed dog Xiao He and the others cross the small thunder calamity. Most of them just landed a few thunders with the thickness of their fingers to pretend. Little thunder, a small word runs through it all. But this situation really made Fang Fan stunned. What kind of little thunder is this? This is the world destruction thunder tribulation. Dear, you little thunder robbery, so terrifying. My little thunder robbery, is not as good as 1/10 of yours, it is 1% as powerful. Kaylin's face changed, and she could see that something was wrong. According to normal circumstances, how could thunder be so strong? This is the rhythm of total extinction. Disperse. All disperse. Hurry up. Don't be affected by the thunder calamity. Fang Fan looked calm, took a deep breath, and then jumped to the open space in the middle by himself. Ding! Congratulations to the host for encountering the Xeon's world-destroying Little Thunder Tribulation. At a critical moment, the sound of the system's sly voice came, and Fang Fan almost slapped him to death. Why are you so happy? I encountered such a strong thunder robbery, are you happy? Are you comfortable? What are you thinking about? Dog system, why is my thunder tribulation so strong? Did you do it? Fang Fan snorted secretly and cheated on your host father again? Ding. This has nothing to do with the system. Ding. The system has been maliciously retaliated by the Supreme Powerhouse. The system sound rang in his ears, and a trace of cold sweat appeared on Fang Fan's forehead. The Supreme Powerhouse? Malicious revenge on him? This is so special, isn't it nonsense? According to what you mean, there is a Supreme Powerhouse who can change the intensity of thunder tribulation who wants to kill me. Fang Fan's eyes flickered with brilliance. This matter is not simple, if he is not careful, his little life can be lost. Ding. The host can understand that. Hiss. Fang Fan's hands trembled slightly, and he secretly took a breath. Was actually targeted? Then am I sure to die? Fang Fan subconsciously swallowed a mouthful of saliva. He was so arrogant that he could even change the thunder tribulation. Kneading him to death was as casual as pinching a little ant. Ding. Even if it is a supreme powerhouse, it is impossible to cross countless planes to kill people with thoughts. Maybe he just noticed the host a little, maybe now, he has completely forgotten. The system sound came again, calming Fang Fan's heart a little. If there is really no way to go, then this day is really over.